Hi, good evening. Alright, let me see. We are live? Okay, we are live. Hi everyone, how are y'all? Teacher, hope y'all are doing great. Hi Huing. Hi Kirtana. Hi Bunchi. Hi, how are you? Okay, had your dinner ready? Okay, just give me 2 minutes. Let me quickly share my live class link first. Just give me 2 minutes, and then we will get started with today's topic. I think you all can see on the screen today's topic. We are going to do number line method, and we are going to do table method, and also go a little bit into discriminant. Okay, so far, how about your school? Have you guys finished the topic, or are y'all uh, at this subtopic? Let me know. Have y'all maybe some school finish already in chapter 3, simultaneous equation? Okay, just give me 1 minute. Let me share the link first. Okay. My school start chapter 3 yesterday. Okay, good. So that means your exam, I'm very sure your exam then you will have from chapter 1 to chapter 3, right? Okay, good, good. Okay, so just make sure that you do revision for chapter 1 and chapter 2 also. Okay, it's very important. Your first exam will be the exam that you can score usually, first exam. Okay, all right. So I think I already shared to all my social link. We can start the class. Okay, for those of you who haven't download the note, teacher already I already put the correct link. Just now actually it was the wrong link. That's why y'all couldn't download the notes. Okay, so shall we start? Let's start with okay, last week teacher stopped until graph method, correct? Teacher stopped until graph method. So today we will do number line and table method. Okay, so as I said last week, you all only need to know one of the method only, because in SPM uh, the question won't mention specifically you must do graph or number line or table. Okay, the SPM question so far up to last year don't have like that. Okay, even the trial papers also don't have like that, but it's good for you to know all the three methods, because we never know if, let's say, maybe your batch suddenly the question say use table method to solve the quadratic function. Okay, so you have to know that, right? So now today what we're going to do is we're going to do the same question. Okay, if you can see, this is the question, right? Okay, A, B, and C. Last week teacher already show using graph, so today teacher is going to show using table. Okay, but the calculation part is the same. Okay, what do I mean by calculation part? Okay, let's look at question A. Okay, so you're going to write here 1A first. Okay, 1A, go down a little bit. Okay, this is your question. X square plus x minus 6 smaller than 0. Okay, that's the question. X square plus x minus 6. Okay, then from here, how to use number line method. Okay, so first step, okay, let me erase this. Hi, how are y'all? Okay, so for those of you who are joining, welcome. If you don't have the notes, you can download the notes in the link. Okay, teacher have the notes in the link. Okay, let me show this. Okay, how to solve the inequality? So you can use your calculator. Find the roots value first. Okay, find the roots value first. So since last week we already did, can you see here the working? Okay, last week we already did the working, so I'm just going to copy that. Okay, so the answer that you will get is x equals to 2 and x equals to -3. Okay, but since this is inequality sign. So here is going to be x minus 2. Here is going to be x plus 3. Okay, now this is where you're going to do the number line method. Okay, see carefully. Okay, first step, what you do is you draw a straight line first. Okay, make sure the arrow is going towards the right hand side because this is for x. We are doing for x. Okay, then which number is smaller and which number is bigger, you need to identify. Okay, in this case, negative 3 is smaller, 2 is bigger. Okay, so what we are going to do is, okay, I'm going to erase this. Okay, negative 3, I'm going to write on the left hand side. 2, I'm going to positive 2, I'm going to write on the right hand side. Okay, so this is how you do a number line. Okay, next step, what you do is, okay, do a circle. Okay, do a circle on top of negative 3. A circle, like a small circle. Okay, why you do a circle is because you have to follow the inequality sign. If your inequality sign is just like that only, means you draw a circle. If your inequality sign got the equal sign like that, then you have to color your circle. It will be a solid circle. Okay, following? Can? So this one you have to remember. If just inequality sign, that means circle only. If got the equal sign there, then you have to color the circle. Okay, following? So from here, okay, now this is less than 0. So less than 0 means going towards the left hand side. So you draw one arrow going to the left hand side. Okay, so far, Okay, then for the 2 also, you have to draw a circle, but you draw slightly up a bit. Okay, because we also going to draw uh, what is that? So what is this? A straight line going towards here, going towards the left side. Okay, wait, let me check. Is this the correct question, right? X squared plus x minus 6. Okay, this is the correct question. I thought I was doing question B. Okay, all right. So from here, okay, you take the arrow, you draw the arrow, you go towards left hand side. Because smaller than 0, you have to go towards the left hand side. Okay, now from here, okay, then what you do, you just draw like dotted lines separating the number. Okay, like you put dotted lines on negative 3, you put dotted lines on 2. Okay, all right. I'm just curious. Wait 1 minute. Let me check. Is this the question that we are supposed to do? A. X squared plus x minus 6 smaller than 0. Okay, smaller than. Okay. Yes, this is the question. Correct. Okay. So from here, okay. Now, can you see wherever got line? Okay, wherever got line. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing the correct question, right? Following, okay. Wherever got line, you have to put plus. Okay, for example, here got line, we put plus. Here got line, we put plus. Here don't have line, put negative, minus. Okay, go the same thing for the down one also. Here got line, we put a positive. No line, you put a negative. No line, negative. Okay, then what you do, positive and positive, here we write positive. You take up and down, positive positive becomes positive. Okay, positive negative becomes negative, negative negative becomes positive. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to do. Once you draw the number line, assign put all the signs, then you darab the signs. Okay, like up and down you darab. Okay, after you multiply the signs ready, okay, this is smaller than 0, isn't it? Smaller than 0 means positive values or negative values. So smaller than 0 is negative values. Therefore, negative values means is this part. Why this part? You have to choose based on the sign. So this is the negative values. Okay, that's where it is. Therefore, since you know that that is the region, the area, so you write your x in the middle, copy the sign, okay, put smaller than, like that. Just copy the sign only. Then -3 here and 2 will be over here. So this will be the answer for the range. Okay. So this one, when we do number line, first thing you need to know is this. Okay. Make sure you know whether you must color your circle or you must just draw a circle only. Okay. Shall we do question 2 now? Okay, I'm going to do question 2. Okay, let me just erase the rest. Then I'm going to write down 1B. Yeah? I'm going to do 1B. If y'all still remember, last week teacher got give y'all tips on if your quadratic inequality starts with a negative value, that means your A is negative, what you must do. Teacher got show y'all, give y'all the tips. Anyone still remember or not? 6 plus x minus x squared greater and equal to 0. Okay, if you can see here, this question, do you realize that the value of A is negative? Do you realize? Okay, so since this is negative, we do not, if can, don't try to solve like this, because, okay, when you key in the calculator, your calculator will automatically change it for you to positive. So then you might have some difficulty when you get the final answer. Okay, so what you do is, now itself you change the negative x square, we're going to change it to positive. Okay, before that, let me rearrange first. So this is negative x square plus x plus 6 bigger than equals to 0. Okay, so this is the first step. We rearrange. Second step, I'm going to change the negative x square. Okay, so let's change negative x square. That means the whole equation times by -1. Whatever you do on the left side here also must do times -1. Whatever you do on the left, on the right side also, we must change. Okay, now when you times here, you will get positive x square minus x minus 6. Okay, 0 will still be 0. Okay, this time the sign will change. So it becomes smaller than and equal to. Okay, do you understand why the sign changes? Okay, because this is the basic concept. Okay, if you times by negative number or you divide negative number, you must change the sign. Okay, you can write down as your notes there. When you times negative number, any negative number, can be -2, -3 also. When you times or you divide negative number, you must change the sign. Okay, so now we already changed the sign. Therefore, okay, use your calculator and you can find the roots first. Okay, since last week, okay, we did already. The answer is supposed to be 3 and -2, right? Okay, let me check one more time, because some polynomial. A value is 1, B is -1, C is -6. Okay, so teacher is getting one of the x value is 3, another x value is -2. Okay, so here we write x minus 3, and the other one we write down x plus 2. So it's the same like last week's answer. Okay, now here draw number line. See, we're going to do number line. Okay, draw a number line. Okay, write the x value here. Okay, the negative, okay, since it's -2, we write here. +3, we write towards the right hand side. Okay, then from here, now this inequality sign got the equal to. Okay, so since got equal to, when you draw the circle, you have to color it. Okay, like for example, -2, I'm going to draw a circle on top of it. We color the circle. Okay, smaller than 0, that means it must go to the left hand side. Okay, For 3, just draw up a little bit. Why you cannot draw exactly on the same is because we don't want it to clash. So that's why we draw up a bit. Okay, 3 for positive 3, also smaller than 0, is going to the left hand side. Okay, then draw some rain. Okay, not rain. Okay, draw dotted line. Okay, dotted line, so that you can see it being separated into 3 parts. Okay, we separate into 3 parts. Okay, here will be the first one positive, here positive, here negative. Because where got line, all that part is positive. Where don't have line, there all is negative, that area. Okay, now from here, positive positive will be positive, positive negative negative, negative negative positive. Okay. Okay, so this entire inequality is smaller than equal to 0. Smaller than means is negative values. So meaning that we are going to take this part of the area. This is negative. Okay. So when you write your answer, write X in the middle. Follow the sign. Just copy the sign, put in front and put at the back. Okay, negative 2 and then 3 will be at the back. So this is the range of X. Okay, so far, any question? Is it clear? Anything that you want to ask from question A and B? Because teacher next, I'm going to show you question C. And then we're going to do this entire 3 question again. And we're going to do it using table method. Okay. Okay, we have question. Teacher, but 3 is more than 0. 3 is more than 0. Oh, okay. Yes, 3 is more than 0, Kirtana. However, since this entire inequality must be smaller than 0, what it means is that the values of this entire inequality is smaller than 0, meaning that it's all negative values. Therefore, if you see the X here, can you see the X is smaller than 3? Smaller than 3. So it's representing the area of that range. Don't see it directly that 3 is bigger than 0. Yes, 3 is bigger than 0, but we are seeing the range of X. That means your X is between -2 to 3, the range. So that range there, most probably your values are -2, -1 and 0. 1, 2 and 3 wouldn't come in the range. Okay, I repeat one more time. Maybe sometimes, okay, this can be confusing. Okay, the smaller than 0 and equal to 0 is what it means is that your X values, right? The values of X, okay, here with K. See, the range that we got is -2, okay, until all the way until 3, right? Okay, so -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3, correct? Okay, the range is between -2 to 3. But if you want the exact value of X means Kirtana, it will definitely be -2, -1 and 0. Because 1, 2, 3 cannot be smaller than 0, 1. Correct or not? But now we are not finding the X values. We are finding the range. That means like from where to where the X will be. So that is what it means. Okay, is this much clearer now? So make sure like what Kirtana is telling here, okay, 3 is more than 0, it means that you are comparing the value. You must see the range. Okay. Teacher, but the arrow must be moving towards each other, right? Because the middle is 0. The arrow must be moving towards each other. Okay, Gitana, are you saying this arrow, the one at the number line, or you are telling about this arrow, the inequality sign? Let teacher know, are you telling about the number line arrow or the inequality arrow. Teacher, is there any sequence to draw the line above the number line? Like which one need to draw on top, which one? Oh, no sequence, Bunchi, because I hope I can call you Bunchi. Yeah? Okay, Bunchi, no sequence, because you can choose. You want to do the 3 first also can. You want to do the -2 first also can. You both ways also you still get the same answer. So you don't have to follow. Yes, teacher, at the number line. Okay, at the number line, why your arrows need to come? Because you say, teacher, the arrow must be moving towards each other. Moving towards each other. Okay, what teacher can understand is, Kirtana, moving towards each other means you mean like this. Moving towards each other. Is that what you're saying? Because if like that means, then you are not following the question, because the question it mentioned that it has to be smaller than 0. Smaller than 0 means all moving towards the left hand side of the graph. This is now your x graph. So anything smaller than 0, you have to start moving from towards the left. So what you have to imagine is, you have to imagine the direction. Don't straight away imagine starting from 0 I must move to the left. No. You are just doing the direction, going to the left. Okay. Hi, Yu Hong. How are you? Okay. Yes, teacher. Okay, that's what you mean, right? Yeah, you cannot come this way, Kirtana. Then it's like one is smaller than, one is bigger than. That's not how it works. You have to follow both of them, following this way. Okay, now I'm clear. Okay, so you're clear. Okay, good. Keep asking question if you're not clear. Okay. All right, so we go to question C. Let's apply the same, okay, the same method. Okay. Let me write down question C first over here. Okay, question C. 2x squared minus 5x plus 2 bigger than 0. Okay. Oh, why am I writing like this? Okay. So now, y'all can see, right? Okay, can see, okay. So now, from here, what we are going to do now is, first step, check whether the arrangement all is in proper form or not, in general form. Yes. Second step, let's find the roots. Okay, let's find the roots. I think based on last week, we did for the sketching the graph, we got, okay, 2x minus 1, and then the other one x minus 2. So we got two values. One is 1 over 2. Another x we got is positive 2. Okay, this one, look at this carefully. Both also positive values. Okay. We draw number line. Can we draw down a little bit? Okay, draw number line. Okay, then, okay, which one is smaller value you put on the left hand side? So 1 over 2, teacher's going to put on the left. 2 I'm going to put on the right hand side. Okay, this one is greater than, so I'm going to draw a circle. Okay, like just now we had Boon, right? Okay, Boon. Just now you asked whether you need to follow the sequence. So now teacher is going to do the terbalik sequence. I'm going to start with 2 first. Okay, 2. Okay, this one I shouldn't draw. I should just draw circle. I shouldn't color my circle. Why? Because it's greater than only. Don't have the equal sign. Okay, so bigger than 0 means your direction goes to the right hand side. So I'm going to draw like this, going to the right. So this bigger than 0 is showing direction. Okay, 1 over 2, draw up a little bit. Also draw the direction going to the right hand side. Okay, then we draw some rain. Okay, what I mean is we draw dotted line. Okay, we draw dotted line because we separate it into 3 parts. Okay, so here where got line, you put positive. Where don't have line, you put negative value. Okay, sorry, you put negative sign. Okay, here positive, negative, negative. Okay, then you do what? You times, okay, positive will be positive. Positive, negative will be negative. Negative, negative will be positive. Okay, now greater than 0 means should be all positive values, right? Therefore, we are only going to take here and here. The positive, we follow this, okay? Positive, positive. All right. Now, how do you write your range? Okay. Same like how we did last week. First step, you write the x, okay? Let me make it bigger a bit. Here you write the x, here you write the x. Copy the sign, okay? Just copy the sign because I know most students you get confused how to write the sign. Just copy. Here you write like this, bigger than 2. But for the left hand side one, don't write the sign here, but you must write the sign this side, on the left hand side. Okay, so you write 1/2 here. Okay, then what you do, you rewrite again your answer. Range of x will be like this. X smaller than 1/2. Just copy this. Teacher just copying this back. I'm not changing anything. How do you say this? X is smaller than 1/2, right? So I'm just copying it back like that only. Yeah. So some don't get confused. Teacher is changing the sign. No, just copying back only. Okay, x is smaller than 1/2 or x is bigger than 2. Okay, x is smaller than 1/2, x is bigger than 2. Okay, let's see. Teacher, why is this different from the before one? Before, oh, where's my C? What was the answer for before one? I think I already erased my answer for last week one. Last week's answer also was this, isn't it? When we did the graph. When you do the graph, well, you will also get like that. I thought, I can remember we sketch the outside part of the graph. We also get this, okay? Whether you do the sketching graph method or number line method, you still will get the same answer. So even last week also we should be. No, teacher, I mean line method A and B. Oh, you mean why this one is like different? Okay, okay, good question. Because we had the x in the middle. Okay, why it's different? Because Kirtana. Okay, I go back to A. Go back to A. Let me show back again how to choose how to write the answer. Okay, whenever you do, after you do the number line, okay, you will see this part, right? Smaller than 0 means negative. Okay, negative. Smaller than 0 means it's negative. So therefore you see where is your negative. My negative is here in the middle. Therefore I choose the x in the middle. All the x value will be in the middle. So you write x in the middle, put the symbol in front and behind. This only applies for if it's in the middle. Memang in the middle you get your range is in the middle means memang the format is like this. You write the x, then you put the sign beside each other, side by side. Okay, same goes for B also. Okay, B also smaller than 0, therefore negative, right? So where is the negative here? In the middle. You realize it's in the middle. So middle, what is the format? Put the x in the middle, write the symbol side by side. Okay, but for question C, this is bigger than 0, therefore we need to choose the positive sign. Positive sign is on the left hand side and on the right hand side. Therefore you cannot do the middle format. Okay, you cannot do, so you have to write separately. Okay, because there's no middle, that's why you can put the sign beside each other, beside the x. But this one, the plus, can you see this one is like totally different place, this one totally different place, okay, away. So you write your x, then you write bigger than 2, then you write the x, then you write you use the bigger symbol, but this is actually smaller than 1/2. But why in this we have 2x? Yeah, this is the reason, because you are choosing the positive range, therefore you got two place what positive, that's why you have 2x like that. because of the range. Ada dua tempat. How? So, okay, you're most welcome. Okay, you're most welcome. So, can understand. So, okay, let's do maybe two more questions for number line. Okay, so that you are more clear. Okay, we do another two more questions for number line. Because this question, the more you practice, and then like once you get it ready, you will, any kind of question you sure can do. Okay, maybe I give you some time. You want to copy down. Give you 1 minute. Then teacher is going to give two questions. Okay, I'm going to give you two questions. Okay, let's use number line. I think last week I got give homework, right? Maybe we can do the homework question. Last week teacher got give there. Can you see? I even suggested that if you have your answer, you can put it in the Facebook group. Teacher will check for you. Or you could have tagged me in Insta story, I could have checked also for you. Okay, let's do question A. Okay, question A, teacher's going to do number line. Question B, I'm going to do graph method. So you all can see whether you still remember last week. Okay. Okay, let's do question A. X squared plus x minus 6 bigger than 0. First step, make sure it's arranged in general form. Second step, let's find the roots. Okay, quickly key in your calculator. A is 1, B is 1, C is negative 6. Okay, teacher is getting two values here. X is 2, another one I'm getting negative 3. Okay, from here, now let's do the arrangement properly inside the bracket. So you will get x minus 2 and x plus 3. Okay, we got two answers here, x minus 2, x plus 3. Okay, from here, let's see the number line method. Okay, you all can see the screen, right? Because for me, it shows like, the thing is like not able to see. Okay, so we draw the x. Okay, we draw the x. Okay, then negative 3 we put on the left hand side. Positive 2 we put on the right hand side. This is bigger than, so just draw circle only. No need to color the circle. Okay, bigger means go direction, go to the right. 2 also the same thing, go to the right. Okay, now let's fill in the sign. Okay, here will be positive, negative. Oh, sorry, I forgot the rain. You have to put the rain first to separate into three parts, three areas. Okay, then positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, negative. Okay, okay, yes, can see. Thank you, Huey. All right. Okay, then positive, positive will become positive. Negative, positive, negative, 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 positive. Okay, now this one is bigger than 0. Bigger than 0 means we choose the positive sign. Therefore, we have to take here and here. So it's separated. So you will have two different x range to write. So here you write x, copy the sign, x like this, bigger than 2. Okay, here also you write x, just copy the sign but you put it on the left hand side. Okay, so you can put negative 3. Okay, then from here we write the range, which is x is smaller than negative 3, or must put or x is bigger than 2. This is the range if you use number line. Okay, shall we do B? But I'm going to use sketching the graph method. Okay, because after this I'm going to show table method already, the last method that you need to know. Okay, let me erase this one. Okay, so far so clear. Okay, we go to question B. Okay, let me erase here. Alright. Okay, B, let me copy down first. X squared minus 3x minus 10 smaller equals to 0. Okay. From here, make sure it's in general form. Okay. Alright. Make sure it's in general form. And second step, let's find the roots. Okay. So here the roots will be, okay, let's use calculator. A is 1, B is negative 3, C is negative 10. Okay, you get first x, you get 5, second x, you get negative 2. Okay, now when you write in bracket, here is x minus 5, here is x plus 2. Okay, done. From here, okay, teacher's going to do graph method now. Okay, so graph is like students' number one favorite. Okay, let me know. So far, you guys like graph, or you already feel that number line also is easy? What do you think? Okay, let me know. Okay, this is x. Okay, write down here negative 2. Here is 5. This is a smiling graph because the a value is positive. Therefore, I'm going to draw a smiling graph. Okay, like that. Smaller than 0. Therefore, I need to shape the bottom part of the area, which is this part, bottom of the graph. So since it's in the middle like that, you write the x in the middle here. So follow the sign, smaller than equal to, smaller than equal to, write it side by side. Okay, because this is the format if it's in the middle. Okay, again one more time teacher repeat, since we are shading the middle one. Okay, the format will always be x in the middle, then you write the sign. Okay, then here will be negative 2, here will be 5. So this is your range of values of x. Both is easy, teacher. Okay, so good, both is easy. Okay, both is easy means then good. So if that means like you won't have problem if the exam question suddenly say, okay, use number line, so you will be ready to use number line. If the question say use table method, also you should be ready. Just to give your heads up, table method I would say is the easiest, but the only thing is you must remember how to write, what to write in the columns and the rows, that's all. But table method is the easiest. Like for me means I personally like table method. Okay, you guys are the second batch to learn table method actually. Okay, I'm going to go back to the original question. Okay, we're going to do back the same questions, but we're going to use table. Okay, let me use more empty space here. Okay, going to do the same question. I'm going to start with 1a. Okay, the question was x squared plus x minus 6 smaller than 0. Okay, I'm just going to do the working. I'm just going to follow like the same working we did just now. Okay, just make sure put it in bracket and find the roots first. Okay, x minus 2, x plus 3. Okay, so now from here, 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 3. Okay, let me draw the table first, then I explain to you how many rows and columns you all need. Okay. One. Okay, I'm not going to use straight line. I'm just going to use normal line first. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, let me tell you all how many rows, how many columns. Actually, you need to draw 4 rows, 4 columns. Okay, rows means like this, first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Column is going down. First column, second column, third column, fourth column. Okay, so you need 4 rows, 4 columns. Okay, then straight away the first one you erase. This one not necessary. Okay, that one not necessary already. Okay, this is the interesting part. Okay, for the rows, we start with the rows. Okay, for the rows, okay, your brackets are very important. For table, the brackets are the one very important. Okay, this x minus 2, you copy in the first row. Teacher consider this is the first row, because here we are not using, right? Excuse me. Second row, we going to write x plus 3. Just copy only. Later, you will understand why table method is easy. Because you just have to copy, that's all. Okay. And then, the last one, copy both. X minus 2, x plus 3. Okay. So the first row, copy x minus 2. Second row, copy x plus 3. Third row, copy both. X minus 2, x plus 3. Okay, done. Okay, here's the interesting part. Okay, here you have two values, right? Okay, one of the values that you have is 2. Another value that you have is negative 3. Okay, so this is what you must remember. The first time it might be a bit confusing or maybe hard, but try to follow the steps, okay? Because this is what you will use for all. If you do table method, this is what you're going to do. Okay, here you write x smaller than. Here you write x. Follow this one, smaller than, smaller than. We follow this. Okay, we following the question one. And then the last one, you write x bigger than. Okay. Actually, what teacher want you all to remember is, okay, can you see the one teacher right here? X smaller than. Then put x in the middle. Like the smaller sign. Then the last one, x bigger than. This thing is format. So basically, you just have to like remember only. The table will always be like this. If you see your textbook, okay, if you have your textbook, let me see which page. Just now I saw. If you have your textbook, you can take your textbook. Okay, look at page 42. Okay, if you have your textbook, look at this. Look at the table. Okay, your table actually there got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 columns, but you don't need 5 columns. Okay, if you realize teacher only did 3 columns, you don't need the x equals -1 and the x equals 3. The equal all you don't need. Okay, you just need 3 only. Okay, it's fine because with these 3 also you can get the answer already. Okay, now, okay, look carefully. This one here, which number is smaller, you write here. So -3, I'm going to write over here. Okay, then the bigger number you write at the back, 2. Okay, then here you just copy the -3, here you just copy the 2. That's all. Okay, that's all. Alright. Now, this one, okay. First, can you calculate together with teacher? Okay, first you calculate together with teacher. Okay, choose any number smaller than -3. Choose any number. Okay, let's say teacher is going to choose -4. Okay, I just choose one number smaller, -4. Okay, take your calculator. Key in -4 minus 2. We're going to substitute inside that. -4 minus 2. -4 minus 2. What you get? You get -6, right? So here you will get negative value. You just put negative. Don't put -6. Just put the sign only. Okay? So you put negative. Okay. Then -4 plus 3. Substitute into the second one. -4 plus 3, you get negative value also. Okay, negative value also. Okay, finish. Now, choose any value of x between -3 and 2. Choose any value. Okay, let's say teacher choose 1. Okay, I choose 1. Okay, 1 minus 2, I get -1. So, this is negative value. Okay, 1 plus 3. put in the second row that one. 1 plus 3, I get positive 4. So this is positive value. Okay, next one. Let's choose any x value that is bigger than 2. So I'm going to choose 3. Okay, 3. So 3 minus, substitute inside here, 3 minus 2, you get 1, which is positive 1. Okay, 3 plus 3, which is 6, positive 6. Okay, now what you do? Gabungkan all the symbols. So negative, negative will be a positive. Negative, positive will be negative. Positive, positive will be positive. Okay, you know what we just did now, right? All these symbols, right? Okay, actually, why teachers say table method is easy is because the symbols are also can be considered as format. You know, just now teacher take all the x value and I substitute in one by one. If you didn't do that also, but you just write the symbols, if you remember the symbols are negative, 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 positive, positive, positive. If you remember this, okay, if you remember this, that's you sure will get correct. Because this table is like a format for all the uh, quadratic inequalities. Okay, if you don't believe teacher, I'm going to do one more later. You will see the same symbols like this. Okay, for that question also. Okay, so now since we already got the symbol, okay, so this is smaller than 0. Smaller than 0 means negative values. Therefore, we are going to choose this. Okay, if you're copying this, teacher will suggest that you copy in different colors so that you know, okay, which one to choose. If you realize that, teacher write the positive, negative, positive green color, because that's the one that's going to determine which range you're going to choose. Okay, okay, so since this is smaller than 0, negative, I'm choosing here the middle, right? So what you do, straight away the range, you copy this, just copy negative 3, smaller than x, smaller than 2. Is the answer same like just now? The one we did for question A, if you see. Same, right? This is the answer. Negative 3, smaller than x, smaller than 2. So can you see actually table is easy. But the only like might be leceh part is you have to do the table and write it down. But your answer is guaranteed correct if you can, remember the thing. It guarantee you correct. So you don't have to like number line, you have to do the direction and all, right? Graph, you have to know it's a smiling graph, then you have to make sure you draw correctly. But table, your answer is already here, on top here already. You just have to choose only which one. Okay? Okay, I'm going to show one more example. Okay, for the B, right? Question B. Okay, B, I go to the side a bit. Question B was like this. I'm just doing the same question from, okay, because I want you all to see that no matter which method you use, you must get the same answer. Okay, now this one, use the same method. Make sure you arrange first. This one negative, okay, we don't want like that negative, we have to change it. Okay, change means you automatically will get smaller than equal to 0. Okay, smaller than equal to 0. Okay, automatically it will be like that. Okay, from here, our x value, let me just check. Okay, got 2x value, negative 2 and 3. Okay, negative 2 and 3. Okay, from here, we substitute into the bracket x plus 2, x minus 3. Okay, now I'm going to draw the table. Okay, 4 columns, 4 rows. Let me draw the column, let me draw the table first. Table method easy, right? Or maybe, okay, tell me it's easy or not after I finish all the question. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The first one not in use. Okay. Okay, teacher already draw the table. Now I'm going to fill up my table. This is the important part. See again, once again carefully. Okay. First, copy the x plus 2 and write it over here. Second, copy the x minus 3, copy and write down over here. Copy both and write at the bottom. Finish. The columns, x smaller than, x bigger than, x in the middle, then put smaller and smaller like this. This one you have to put inequality sign, the unequal sign, because we are following like the question. Because the question got the equal sign, so you just follow only. Okay, but do you realize this is format? I'm just following the format. Okay, from just now teacher show one is the same. Both of them so far they are the same. I'm just copying only. Okay, now the smaller value -2 you put on the left hand side, the bigger value 3 you put on the paling hujung, the right hand side. Here you just write -2, here you just write 3. Okay, I hope I'm not going too fast because this one is very easy, so I hope you are following. Okay, then okay, let's now remember teacher was choosing values, right? Okay, I'm going to choose values again, but this time you're going to see the symbols, the sign all will be same. Okay, let's say I'm going to choose x equals smaller than 2 means, okay, I'm going to choose -3. Okay, teacher's choosing -3. So when you substitute -3 inside here, the first row here, -3 plus 2 is -1, so negative. -3 minus 3, -6, so negative. Okay, now let's choose one x value between -2 and 3. Shall we go for 0? 0 also can, okay. X equals 0. Okay, x equals 0. So we put 0 plus 2, 2. So it's a positive value. 0 minus 3, negative value. Okay. Okay. Last one, let's choose any values which is bigger than 3. Okay, bigger than 3, let's choose 4. Okay, let's choose 4. So 4 plus 2 is 6, which is a positive value. 4 minus 3 is 1, also a positive value. Okay, now I'm going to write down my answer here. So negative is positive. Positive negative is negative. Positive positive. Can you see? The last 3 is always the same. Can you see here? And the last row sign always the same, because that's the format. You must get like this always. So if you masukkan the value, you substitute value and you're not getting like this, that means something went wrong when you calculate. Okay, so from here, since this is smaller than and equal 0, smaller means is negative. So that means I'm going to choose this. Therefore, your range, you just copy this as your answer. So the range of x is -2, bigger than, and then smaller than 3. You check and see, is it the same answer as what we did for number line just now? It's the same, right? Okay, so far how? So far so good for table method. Okay, I'm going to show the last one, C. Okay, show the last one, C. Okay, let's give you all like 2 minutes, maybe if you want to copy down or you want to drink water. Okay, Queen say good. Okay, Queen, did you learn this method in school? How about Kirtana? Did you learn this method? How about the rest of you who are watching? Did you learn this method in school? Because some of my students mentioned that they did not learn this method in school, but teacher think it's very important that you know the table method. No, I only learned graph method. I don't think so. Oh, Bunching also didn't learn. Because I think I understand why maybe your school teacher didn't teach, because number one, as I said, you only actually need to know one of the method only. You need to know graph, number line, or table. But what I fear, okay, what I fear is that suddenly, because you are the second batch for SPM, okay, so we should always be prepared, right? So you are the second batch, sorry, you are the third batch, you're from 4, you're the third batch for SPM. So now the second batch, we never know if suddenly in SPM the question can come out, use table method. Teacher don't want, then that time the students get like, you all are like, oh my god, we didn't learn this. I don't want that to happen. So that's why it's always good to be prepared. It's like you sediakan payung sebelum hujan, right? It's always good. It's better for you to know. Okay? Yes, teacher, we learn. Oh, very good. So looks like Kirtana school, you all learn. Good, good. If you all learn, then it's very good because it's in your textbook. If it's in your textbook, then you must learn. But if you didn't learn, then it's okay. There, I'm here to help you. All right. Okay. Shall we do C, the last one? Okay, we do C. Okay. Then after that, we can go to discriminant, the last part ready for today. So I think next week, Tuesday, we can finish chapter 2 already. Okay. We finish with the drawing the graph. That's the last part. C. It's 2 bigger than 0. Okay, this is the question. All right. So the working method, I'm going to do same like what we did. Okay. Just now we did ready. So teacher's just going to copy back the working. The working just now was 2x minus 1, x minus 2. So that means you have two values here, 1 over 2 and positive 2. Okay, now let's do the table. Table, okay, I would suggest do it together with me. Okay, because when you are learning and you do it together with teacher, it will be registered better into your mind. Okay, it works when you do it together. Okay, let's draw 4 rows and 4 columns. Please use a ruler. Okay, I have ruler, but it's going to take some time if I'm going to do it. Okay, if you have long ruler like this, it's very good. Keep it with you until SPM. Okay, draw 4 rows, 4 columns. 4 rows, 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Immediately, the first one you shade because that is not in use. Okay, the first one you shade. Okay. Okay, draw already. We're going to fill in. Okay, let's fill in together. Okay, the first one, 2x minus 1. So just copy here, 2x minus 1. Second, just copy the second one, x minus 2. And the last one, copy both. Okay, done. Then the next, for the columns, okay, write x smaller than, x bigger than. X in the middle and just put the symbol smaller, smaller, both sides. Okay, that's format, so that's why you can just straight away do that. Okay, then which number is smaller, you write here, which is 1 over 2. Which number is bigger, you write at the back. Excuse me. Here is 1 over 2, here is 2. Okay, okay, so far filling up, I think it's easy. Okay, fill up ready. Now let's choose a value. Okay, any number smaller than 1 over 2, let's go for 0. Okay, x equals 0, teacher choose 0. So you substitute 0 inside here, you will get a negative value. Substitute 0 inside here, you get negative value. Okay, let's choose maybe here x equals to 1. Okay, so 1 you substitute inside here, you get a positive value. 1 you substitute inside here, you get a negative value. Okay, and the last one, I'm going to choose x equals to 3. So here is going to be a positive value. And 3 minus 2, I get a positive value. Okay, so far, oh, teacher, the sign is wrong. Which sign is wrong? Which sign is wrong? Which sign? Wait, I just saw the comment. Oh, Kirtana retracted the message. Okay, no, you mean the sign inside the table for the columns? No, this one is format. So the format just follow is always small like this only. Okay, so you don't have to follow this. No, this one I will tell you where. I'll show you again when to use. Okay, the bigger than when to use. Okay, wait first. Okay, so now positive negative negative will be positive, positive negative negative, positive positive positive. So you always will get like this. Okay, always you see positive negative positive, always memang akan selalu macam ni every time. Okay, now you look at this bigger than zero, right? Bigger than zero means it's positive values. Okay, positive values. So positive values, we are going to take this and we are going to take this. Okay, therefore your range, what do? Very easy. Just copy this one, x smaller than 1 over 2, or another one, copy this, x bigger than 2. Straight away get the answer already. Teacher, the question, yeah, this one we don't see the question, Kirtana. Remember, table we use format. We just follow the format only. So it's very, very straightforward. What I suggest you all do is, okay, have a book, like one empty book. Okay, can be any book like that. This size book also can, small one. Or you have like this size, okay, this long book. Uh, use the book as formula book. Okay, because this is what I encourage my students to do. Okay, what they do is they create like this book, they create formula book. So chapter 1 until form 5, what formulas all you need to know, they write it down chapter by chapter. So for example, this is chapter 2. You need to know the CTS formula, right? Completing the square. You need to know that now the table. So all this format and all these, the ones that you need to know, you write down in the book. So whenever near to exam, all you do is look at that book and refer back only. So you don't have to take the entire textbook, or you don't have to take like your buku rujukan, your reference book, and do everything back. Don't have to. Okay, this will be very helpful for you because teacher did this for the last year's SPM batch also. Okay, so just be a little bit more rajin. You have to. Okay, you have to be a bit more rajin because at maths you need to put the effort. Okay, you need to put effort, but it will pay off. Your effort will pay off. Okay, okay. So we already done all the 3 methods. Teacher cover for your sketching graph, number line, table. Okay, we're going to go to the last part. Teacher actually uh, want to go straight to discriminant. Okay, we're going to go straight. Yes, this one, discriminant. Okay, so far no any question, then I can move on to this 2.2. All right, we move on to 2.2. Okay. So what you all can try is later, okay, in these notes we have like questions here, right? This question. Okay, maybe this question too, y'all can try this as your homework. So next class, teacher can discuss this and then y'all can see whether your answer is correct or not. Okay? Okay, we'll go to 2.2. Types of roots for quadratic equation. Okay, this one, important. Paper 1, very common to come out. Okay, can come out this question, paper 1. Paper 2 can come out in like problem solving, A, B, C. Like you have a question, then you have A, B, C. Yeah, so can come out in that also. But paper 1 is more common. Okay, so this one, you have to know there are 3 types of roots actually for quadratic equation. Okay, number 1, you have 2 real and distinct roots. Okay, anyone know what's the meaning of distinct or not? Just like in English, apakah maksud distinct? Like Or you can give me in Malay also, or you can give me in English what you understand the word distinct. Okay, let's see. Anyone can comment what you understand by the word distinct. If it's wrong also, it's okay. Okay, we are here to learn. So teacher know that. Okay, you all are trying. What does distinct mean? Okay, very good. Okay, Bun Chi got the right answer. Different. Yes, distinct means is different. That's the correct exact word. Okay, so when you do roots, when you find roots, sometimes you will get two different roots. Okay, two different roots. Example, maybe you get x equals 3, x equals -6. So you get two different roots. Okay. Sometimes when you do, okay, even in calculator you can see sometimes you get only one roots. You only get one answer. They will only give x equals 5, for example. Then you click and press again, you will still get x equals 5 only. That means you have two equal roots. Okay, that means you have two equal roots. Okay, then the last one, no equal root. Sometimes when you press in calculator, it will show math error, or it will show using the letter I. Maybe you all have not come across, but if you sometimes key in, you get the letter I, it means imaginary. I means actually -1. Okay, roots usually cannot, you won't get like square root. Okay, maybe I should show you all. If you all have calculator, okay, try to key in square root -1. Just try to key in square root -1 or square root -4. Okay, you will get math error, right? Okay, but when you put the value into the quadratic form, your quadratic will come out as I. Okay, so what I means imaginary. That means actually no roots. Okay, no roots. Okay, so how to know whether my equation will have two different roots or won't have roots? You must use discriminant. So what is discriminant? If anyone asks you in school, can you explain what is discriminant? So discriminant is you use it when you want to know whether your equation can get two roots or not, or your equation will only get one root, or your equation don't have roots. Okay, that's what discriminant is for. So this is something that you must remember. This is the formula, b square minus 4ac. You use this formula, you will automatically know. How you will know? Okay, if you get the value bigger than 0, that means you got two different roots. If you get exactly equals to 0, that means equal roots. If you get smaller than 0, no roots. Okay, let me show you using the example first, so you will be more clear. Okay, determine the types of roots. Okay, first question. So if I want to know what type, straight away you use the formula b square minus 4ac. Okay, now for question A, what is the value of A, B, and C? You identify first. Identify first. A is 3, B is -5, C is -6. Okay, now you substitute the values inside the formula. So -5 square minus 4ac. Okay, let's see what answer we get. Okay, I'm going to key in the calculator. Okay, teacher is getting 97. Are you getting 97 also? Okay, everyone will get 97. Check and see, key in together. Okay. 97 is bigger than 0, equal to 0, smaller than 0. Okay, very obviously it's bigger than 0 lah. Okay, so since it's bigger than 0, what type of roots you will get for the equation? So you will get two real and distinct roots. Okay, You will get, if you want to be sure, you want to make sure this is the correct answer, take your calculator, key in the values, okay, A, B, C, key in and see how many roots you get. Okay, so my A is 3, my B is -5, my C is -6. Okay, can you see? You will get 5, you will get 2.474. Another one you get -0 point. So you're getting two different roots. Okay, so that's how you know. Okay, now B. Okay, B, let me do here. Okay, the question, it's not in general form. You have to change into general form first. Okay, bring the entire equation, go to the front. Okay, so 9x squared minus 6x plus 1. Okay, now I want to know this equation got what type of roots. So you identify your A, you identify your B and C first. Okay, A is 9, B is -6, C is 1. Immediately substitute into the formula B square minus 4AC. So B is -6 square minus 4AC. Okay, what value we get? Let's check. If you already got, you can tell teacher the answer. -6 square minus 4. Okay. Are you getting same as teacher? 0. If you're getting 0, what does it mean? Go back to your this one. That means it has two equal roots. Okay, this means this equation got two equal roots. Okay, let's check with calculator whether we are getting two equal roots or not. Okay, go to your quadratic. Okay, change the setting to quadratic. Check polynomial degree 2. Okay, let's see. A is 9. B is -6 and C is 1. I'm only getting one answer, which is teacher is only getting my x is 1/3. That means, okay, don't think that you only have one root. That means you got two roots, but both the roots also 1/3. 1/3, 1/3, like that. Okay? Alright. Okay, the last one, C. Now will be okay, x squared plus 4x plus 5. Okay, let's see this one equals 0. Okay, first let's identify the A, B and C. Okay, yes, we correct, 0 and it's two equal roots. Okay, so here we get the A is 1, B is 4, C is 5. Substitute into the value, we will get here 4 square minus 4 times A times C. Okay, let's see what's the answer. 4 square 16 minus 4 times 1. Okay, -4. So if we are getting negative value, that means it's smaller than 0, right? So if smaller than 0 means no equal roots. That means it has imaginary roots. So the equation has no equal roots. So you want to make sure that you are correct. Go back to the polynomial, okay, degree 2, substitute and see what value of x you are getting. 4 and 5. Okay, I think I can show you here. Can you see -2 plus I? Teacher's getting this answer. Can you see the I there? This is the I that teacher mentioned just now, imaginary. Okay, that's imaginary. So that means there are no roots. Okay, that's what it means. That means there's no roots. You will get the imaginary. Okay, so no roots means you don't have any x value. Okay, and the one more last thing before we end up today's class, teacher just want to show you all how the graph will look like. Okay, if you have two real and distinct roots, okay, your graph will have two x value. So you will have one x here, one x here. Your graph will pass through like that. Either can be smiling or can be sad. Okay, both also can. Alright, smiling also can, sad also can. I draw both. Maybe this one you can just write down in your notes, okay, extra notes like that. So this is how your graph will look like. Because in SPM, sometimes they give you the graph, and then from there you must identify whether it's two real roots, two equal roots, or no roots. They just give the graph. So from the graph you must know. Okay, for the two equal roots, your graph will look like this. Because you will get one value only, right? So you will have one x only. So your graph will just touch one like that. So here x, here x, here x, huh? So just touch one part only, okay? And then for the set graph also same. It just touch one part only, okay? Because one, you will have one root, okay? And for the no roots, okay? This one is for the no roots one, huh? Okay, for the no roots, it will never touch. Your graph will just be like hanging, okay? It's like terapung like that. It will never touch the graph, okay? It will never touch the axis, sorry. So make sure you know the shape, okay? The shape. uh I have seen in trial exam they give the shape only, then the student must identify whether it's distinct, equal, or no roots. Okay, sometimes the question can be terbalik from the graph, then they ask you the question. Okay, so just take this down. Okay, teacher already actually finish. Okay, I already finished this discriminant. After this, in my notes, all is just SPM question only. Okay, maybe next class we continue the SPM questions. Then we go to the last part, the vertex form. Okay, any question before we end? If no question, you can say there no question. Or if you have question, can ask. Teacher give you all some time. So I hope today's class you all are clear, especially number line method, table method, and the discriminant. Discriminant, take down of this graph, okay, the position of the graph. Okay, no questions, okay, Bunchi, all right. So clear, okay, if clear, so teacher end until here, okay, it's time for you all also to go and, okay, rest. So I hope you all are waking up morning and studying at maths, okay, if not also at least study at maths every day, okay. Just do 3 or 4 questions is good enough, okay, every day, but do every day. I need to do more exercise. Yes, at maths you must do exercise. Don't study this week, you study, then next week only you do exercise, you will forget a lot of things, okay. Okay, thank you very much for joining today's class. I'll see you all next week. Take care. Okay, bye. Good night.